miss your chance to win a brand new 2022 Honda CRF 450 Works Edition for $10. Go to www.kaplancycles.com. Buy your ticket today. What's happening, fellas? If you've been following the 500 scene, you know how extremely rare this is. This is an original 94 CR500 with original frame paint on it, original triple clamps, all original cycle parts that's just been stripped down to the frame and completely gone through, but the frame was not repainted. This is original, not powder coated, not painted. That's original, has original Honda emblem on there, extremely low hour original that's just been massaged to perfection. Well, what does that mean? Well, taken right down to the frame, the engine was dismantled. You can see it has the brand new base gaskets, brand new, the whole side of the engine, clutch and water pump were dismantled and completely gone through. And on the other side, you can see the ignition gaskets and the base and head gaskets are all brand new. The piston and rings are brand new. It has a full MSV, $380 plus shipping. Faraday ignition, which is adjustable. It has a factory racing Boyson ignition cover. It's got that PWK, the key in carburetor with the twin air filter, brand new spark plug. The water pump was completely rebuilt in using the MSV impeller. And the exhaust port, as you zoom in, can you zoom in and show them the stainless steel MSV billet exhaust port? Just beautiful. Stainless steel springs on the exhaust, full FMF exhaust system. Has the Pro Circuit Factory Sound Series silencer 304. It sounds really good combination. The FMF header with the Pro Circuit silencer has a real bark to it, as you can tell going up the driveway. Original gas tank in excellent condition. Just an absolutely stunning bike. The original cases are in beautiful condition. My favorite all time is the 97 CR. That's what I ride. This is essentially the same exact bike. They didn't change anything, and for good reason. It's a world-class machine. The suspension has brand new Racecraft springs front and rear. Starting at the front of the bike, it's got a new Hoosier. So the motor is completely redone. It's a brand new motor. It runs and rides like you'd expect it to, which is a brand new CR500. Thing's absolutely nasty. I don't want to push my luck coming up the driveway here with no gloves, no helmet. We're leaving for bike week tomorrow, and I don't want to push my luck, so I didn't even gear up because I didn't want to get crazy on it, and that happens pretty frequently if you watch our videos here. The front tire, brand new Hoosier tire. You can zoom in, you can still see it has the hairy nubs on it. It's only been driven up and down the driveway here. The original stickers are on the Showa forks. Check this out. These are usually power washed off in short order. The original factory stickers are on there. The forks are in really good condition. New fork protectors. The front brake has been bled. New brake fluid. It has a nice set of Pro Taper bars. The brand new Pro Taper red and white crossbar pad. These are the fat bars. It has the ODI grips, which is what we run on them. It's got a brand new brake lever, a brand new clutch lever.
That's a hot setup. The fat bars, there's no reinforcement, so a little bit of flex helps with the vibration. The OD half waffles, that's a staple for sure. The
saddle is I'm 99% sure this is the original saddle. Is that correct, Junior? I think it is.
I'd have to check on that.
Not positive, but if it's not, then it's a reproduction that's very close. Has a new rear fender, new side covers, new front number plate, new front fender, new radiator shrouds, brand new graphics package on it.
Radiators are very nice. It's a highlight.
Yeah, they're absolutely pristine.
They're the original radiators.
Original radiators, and they're not bent, which is almost unheard of. This bike has no evidence of ever being crashed on it. The pegs are perfect. Original pegs are perfectly straight. The shifter, the brake lever, the Kickstarter are all in mint condition. All cycle parts that show signs of wear if they were worn. The shock has no boot rub marks on the side of it. It's original factory machining on there. It hasn't been polished by boots. You can see even the swing arm has got the horizontal machine lines in here, which are normally polished off, and to hide scrapes and that kind of stuff over the course of time. Works connection, frame guards. It's got the nice aluminum rear caliper guard. The brakes work perfectly. It's got a brand new gold chain on it, brand new Hoosier tires on the rear.
We actually sourced the bike from California out west. We call these the Cali rails because
absolutely, that's. Let me shut the fuel off.
Yeah, if this bike was ridden in the Northeast here, the frame rails would be absolutely flat.
There's not a single ding. I don't feel any dings in the frame rail.
There might be one little dimple, maybe. You can even call it that.
Check the other side. Yeah, Junior calls them the Cali frame rails, and somebody always comments, "Hey, we got rocks out here too." But this was ridden on mostly sand because the frame is in exceptionally good
That's
condition.
as good as you'll find them. So on top of it coming from the West Coast, they actually title dirt bikes out there. So we have a clear title with it, and actually the original factory Honda owner's manual, the 92 to 94 HRC owner's manual, which is pretty neat. You don't see that. Both of those documents will be sold with the bike.
I don't suspect we're leaving for Daytona. This thing won't be here by the time we get back. If you're looking for a pristine CR500 and you've been watching the market and you've been on eBay, you see a bunch of lipstick on pigs usually and beat up turds roughly assembled by amateurs with new plastics and graphics. That's not this bike. This is a stunning original CR that was taken down to the frame and carefully redone by the best in the business, and it's a rare survivor. Even the you can see there's no evidence of the steering stop being bent from a tank slapper or a crash.
Oh, hey, we can take a step further. That's a factory tank. They're usually browned at this point. That's the original OEM factory Honda fuel tank.
And it's still white, which is remarkable.
Available. We actually had our first bad experience with a repop this week, one that cracked and started leaking. No such issues with the Japanese OEM Honda tanks, but they do start to discolor after some time. This one's in phenomenal condition.
Now here's proof right here, August 1993, and it DOT 893 DOT. That's the Department of Transportation required on wheels for motorcycles manufacturer date. This is in August 93, matching the 94. The original rims. That's pretty much, you could just look at the rims on this and know, if you know anything about motocross, that this thing has not been triple jumped or ripped through the rocks or anything. And these are becoming extremely rare. I know down the road we're going to be kicking ourselves in the ass, just like we are now for not keeping all the ones we had in the 80s and 90s when you could buy them inexpensively. They're getting obscenely expensive, and as the more rare they get, the more they're worth. It's the best two-stroke motor ever made. They're highly desirable.
I think
extremely rare.
Sorry to cut you off. I think the market's been clouded by lipstick on pigs and bikes that need work that people are asking $10,000 plus for.
It's obscene. We get calls all the time. People are like, oh, you know, they want ridiculous money for junk. You know, smashed frame rails, loose swing arm bearings, blown out shocks. They want $5,000, $6,000, $7,000.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
Without understanding that it takes thousands and thousands of dollars, and you can't take a turd and turn it into this.
It'll never.
The bikes that are bringing north of 10,000 are bikes with mid frames, bikes with titles, bikes with provenance. You know, bikes that have been serviced, bikes that don't need anything.
Brand new, freshly rebuilt, original Survivor with a lot of tasty upgrades. The exhaust port is something we do on every bike we do. That's this pipe, the FMF, has been the best on the dyno, except for the Higgy. The Higgy actually,
for production pipes, the FMF, it's a slim margin. But
well, let me finish by saying
go ahead.
The Higgy pipe costs $1,200, and they're not in stock. You got to order one. Even the FMFs are hard to get. This is a $350 pipe. It's almost $1,000 more for the Higgy, and you might get a half a horsepower on the dyno. But
the Higgy does look pretty cool. Shout out to our friends up in
they do beautiful work.
The Great White North.
But it doesn't have a chrome finish on it. Wish they chromed them because it looked.
Oh, I'm sure we could arrange that
for the right amount of money. Anyways, we're heading to Daytona. This won't be here when you get back. If you want it, click to buy it now. It's going bye-bye. God bless America.
By the way, we can hook you up with the Higgy guys if you'd like to buy one for this bike. They're total bling. I got one on my bike. Shout out to those guys. Make a phenomenal product.